Good morning, welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while. We are doing a crop update and a post-storm update. It's been a hectic past couple days. Yesterday and last night, Dad said we got a collective total of over 3 inches there at the house in a 1-day period. In town at the hospital, they got over 4 inches in 45 minutes. The whole hospital flooded. We had to go in and help sandbag for the next round. And they had a big team there cleaning up the hospital. So it's been quite hectic. We'll see what kind of stuff's washed out and see what kind of plants didn't make it. We had some hail. We had a quarter-size hail at the house last night. Surprisingly, nothing was damaged at the house, which quarter-size hail isn't all that big, but it'd be enough to ding stuff up. But most of my stuff was inside. But we're already out here at the field. We got cabbage, looks good. We just transplanted that not too long ago. We got some more 1819 peppers. They look great. Well, we got one there looking kind of rough. More 1819, they're getting big. Red Knight pepper, bell pepper. Cucumbers. I don't know if I made a video on transplanting these or not. These are Diva cucumbers, and these are the SV47s. Them are blooming already. They're kind of looking a little rough. I need to move them around. Anyway, carrying on. I am excited about these. We got, I think this is summer squash. Yeah, Linus summer squash. Look at these blooms. Wow. Wow, loaded with blooms. Beautiful. Immaculate plants. Well, take that back. We got a little damage there. Probably ought to spray fungicide and insecticide. We've got a metric load of rain, and now it's cooled off. And that makes a great environment for disease. But anyway, we got beautiful summer squash, variety change. What is this? Primavera squash. Beautiful still. Beautiful. In love. Got a leftover turnip. Talking about row metals and weediness, I have built a tool. I'm going to show you this tool here later in the video. I have built this tool. It's called a weed wipe. I built it on a roll cart, and I'm going to make it to where I roll up and down these row metals, wiping these weeds, trying to hopefully exterminate them. Ay, ay, ay. Let's throw you back up here on the beds. Maybe you can grow down the other side of the bed. Anyway, there, I had to cut. Talking about the awful weather, we had a pretty significant tornado move down south of the house. It's, I don't know, probably 10-15 miles south of the house, maybe not even that. And I'll throw in the picture right now. That was the picture of the tornado that hit a coal mine, a prep plant. It got pretty gnarly down there, I'd say. I'm glad it did not come up here. And another good thing is my greenhouse survived. I was a nervous Nancy about that. Me and Dad got out there, not me. Me and Dad got out there. We moved all of the plants out of the greenhouse last night, or yesterday evening, because I was nervous. This is my zucchini. It's gotten pretty tore up through the wind. It does not look hot, but we have big zucchini coming on. Man, I was excited about this zucchini. Big zucchini. Looks like we had a little coon or something walking down through here. That ain't no good. This here is acorn squash. It looks beautiful. It's got a little bit of yellowing on the leaves. I'm thinking I may hit that with some foliar fertilizer just to help pop it up a little bit. Just a little boost, not a whole bunch. Eggplant looks like dog crap. There's no other way of talking about it. There's a couple late eggplant there that I accidentally slipped in with these peppers. Them look like okay. Look like okay. That's not the right wording. They look okay. Anyway, on to the cream of the crop. Tomatoes. Holy guacamole, these things are huge. We got 2 bloom clusters on that one. We got 2 bloom clusters, 2 bloom clusters, 1 bloom cluster. These things are going wild. They need to strung a second time. They're starting to look a little mangy. Hot topic. Some people say to sucker them, some people don't. I don't have the manpower or the personal drive to go sucker 300 tomato plants by myself. I don't have the manpower to help me either, so mine do not get suckered. If I grew them in my greenhouse, yeah, I'd probably sucker them just because I cared a little bit more, and I could micro pick them a little bit. But I don't know, that's just me. But I don't plan on suckering these at all. I may come through and sucker like 4 or 5 of them just to see if there's a yield difference, because there's a big yield difference. I may have to investigate and invest in that. Anyway, more eggplant. We got these purple, beautiful purple and yellow blooms. I've never grown eggplant, first time. They look like crap, personally. If anyone's ever grown eggplant, got any tips or tricks, drop them in the comment. I'll take any knowledge I can on them eggplant, because I have rightly no clue what I'm doing on them. But I'm not afraid to admit that. But these tomatoes look awesome. You can tell which ones got burnt by the frost and when I was doing my frost protection earlier in the year. They didn't do so hot. Look at that one and look at that one. This one here is knee high on me. Then there are not even. Oh man, he's laying way over. It's time to string. You can see how high he is, and then you can see how high these bad boys are. Yeah, I got my pants rolled up. Didn't really want to get them muddy. It is a sloppy mess out here. Beautiful. Hopefully my weed wipe takes care of these weeds. I got water hemp, more water hemp, wheat, leftover wheat, henbit, some just like barnyard grass or some type of grass. Not really sure what that is. Anyone know what that is? Drop it in the comments. Leftover sorghum Sudan from cover crop. Wheat was a cover crop. This was in cover crop all last summer, so that was that helps. We're gonna shut the fence off here, and I'm gonna show you watermelons and cantaloupe. Cantaloupe it is. No, watermelon. Stand corrected. Watermelon, 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 watermelon. Hot dog, that makes me happy. Oh man, this is sticky. This guy can't live. Anyway, you can kind of see a row there. You guys probably can't, but I can. It's the first time ever growing watermelon. Maybe the last, don't know. Not experienced at it. I was spraying a chemical called Strategy. It's a cucurbit only, And you can see where I burnt the tops of that. You can see a strip right there, I burnt through it. That I didn't realize it had a burn down in it, but I guess it does. Anyway, cantaloupe. Cantaloupe. Let's see. There's one. You got some nightshade, or nightshade? What are them? Morning glories? I'm gonna lean towards morning glory. Anyway, cantaloupe, I don't know. We're gonna give it a little while before we give an accurate opinion on what it looks like. So I'll catch this video at the house. Well, I thought I was gonna catch you at the house. I wanted to show you a little example here. Burn down pre-emerge, no burn down pre-emerge. Man, that has sold me 100%. That is awesome, the difference in that. If I would have got them all sprayed and I wouldn't have had sprayer trouble, I wouldn't have had to do my weed wipe idea. Man, it rained so much yesterday that it had washed out my driveway. That is awful. Awful. I'm usually not one that likes erosion by any means. I don't think anybody does. But when you get 3 inches of rain and over an evening, and 2 of them inches came in an hour, there's very little you can do to stop erosion. This damage here was from the tornado that came through and destroyed the greenhouse. Well, we're back here at the house. The greenhouse made it through this storm. We got some Mountain Majesty, Carolina Gold, Mountain Fresh, 1819 looks pitiful like usual. Green Machine zucchini and Eureka cucumbers split in half. Jade Star watermelon, 3 flats of Black Diamond. That needs adjusted a little bit. I run a fan right by the window so it sucks cool air in and blows cool air across these plants, especially right after I water them, so I don't want them to get sun scalded. So I try to hurry up and get them dried off as quick as I can. Got some random plants. This is my brand new soil bench. I took a pallet, a small pallet, like a 40 by 40 pallet, and built sideboards. And give me a second here. There's a rubber mat underneath all that has base underneath that so it don't rot my pallet out. Got it set up on cinder blocks. I don't know, it's something small, but it makes me excited because I've never had a soil bench. I've always worked out of a janky old wheelbarrow. This one's actually from my 4-H showing years, and the hog manure has completely ransacked this thing. That's probably got 10 years of hauling hog manure through it, and it just, no, it was time for it to, it's time for it to be retired. But nope, this is a greenhouse update. I'll take you back to the strawberries. Here's my project carrots. I just grow them in these old rangeland tubs or mineral blocks. They're a little thick on this side and a little not thick on that side. Then we're about spaced how I want them. Then we'll get good and big. We don't need Bermuda in there. Awful stuff. Hateful stuff. Don't ever bring Bermuda in. Worst stuff ever. The devil's grass, just along with Johnson grass. We're back. It's the next day. I ran out of time yesterday. But now we're down here at the strawberries. We have absolutely immaculate strawberries. One bed, kind of pitiful bed of strawberries. I didn't take no care of them either. But these are beautiful and delicious.